Hello everyone, and welcome to my next video for Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. And in this video, I'm taking on Dimensions End Entropy Tier 16. And for this one, I'm actually going to be bringing a team of Ardyn, Aphmau and Edward, with Diabolos as a summon. So this particular Dimensions End appears to have quite hefty bravery damage reduction. So there's pretty much two ways that you can deal with that. You can, one, bring someone like Ardyn, who has crazy stats because he's got an LD weapon. You can bring characters like Saz, or enchant imperil characters like Raijin or Desh or Rydia. You know, yes, Rydia exists. I did actually use her on this one initially. I'm not entirely, but she did less damage than I expected, so I'm kind of subbing her out. Or alternatively, something I've not tried yet, but something that I want to try is to use filthy regen memes. And that's why I'm bringing Diabolos, because Aphmau and Edward together, in theory, should give some extremely substantial bravery regen, and that should help to punch through the fact that these enemies are built like brick shithouses. Unfortunately, well, we do have a number of triple enemy waves, so bringing split damage is not the best idea, because that's Ardyn's skill 2 and that's Edward's skill 1. But we do have some 100% AoE in there, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. At least that is the theory. So I do have my Ardyn artifact sorted out, which I did before the event actually ended, the raid event. Aphmau is already fully sorted. I actually gave her Penelosphere as well, because that should give even more battery every time she applies a buff, which is 3 times per turn every other turn, because of her HP attack. And then we've got Edward over here, who's just got Ardyn and Kistis for even more max bravery. So I'm halfway tempted to use Brothers or Ifrit or something, but you know what? I'm going to stick with Diabolos, and we're going to see how this regen plays out. So let's jump into it. Okay, so everyone's max brave is scarily low at the moment. It will increase when Aphmau gets her buffs up. But we do have Edward, thankfully, who gives a hell of a lot of stolen brave overflow. He gives like 30% overflow. That's one of the reasons I wanted to use him here. And if shit hits the fan, we can always hit the lullaby button, you know? Can always do that, like the nuclear option, kinda. Okay, so we've got 2 enemies targeting Edward right now. I would love to, like, just do a bard song. Oh, look at this! Double turn. Yeah, I don't think so. It does make his auras weaker, but I'm going into hide mode. Because I don't want him to get hit. 19k split. Oh, that's awful. Okay, that's HP. And that's HP again, for good measure. And I will throw a... Hang on, which one is it that gives the bravery regen? I've forgotten. Do I need to use the Brave Plus? Razor's part is int brave. Oh, to give everyone the brave regen. What is it for Aphmau? I can't remember. Fuck it, I'll just use this. Okay, there we go. Very nice. 24k for Ardyn. Looking good, looking good. I like it. I like it a lot. Very nice. Okay, so I'll take misses all day, every day, and they're still targeting Edward, which is really annoying. But you know what? I'm actually going to return because I want the auras. So I'll just warp strike over here to get my Fedora stacks maxed out. Let's have a look at this regen. 29k. Yeah, there we go. So I mean, they've got brave damage reduction, but if your brave starts out half full at the start of every turn anyway, then it kind of doesn't really matter. Let's be honest. And we're out of this wave. At least his EX is 100% AoE. Excellent. Okay, these things. Now, these things would be a threat if it weren't for the fact that they push themselves way far back in turn order, like so. And let's just do a HP double plus, because they're quite high on health, so let's kind of save on skills, and then we can rotate into the EX from there. Again, 28k regen. This team is working out beautifully. It's exactly what I hoped for. Just pure filthy regen memes. Because I tried it, I brought Rydia off camera, and I brought Rydia and Aphmau, and I thought, oh, we've got an imperil, and we've got enchant imperil, we're going to be doing loads of damage. We did fucking nothing. Like, the reduction on these guys is really significant. But yeah, I just live for the battery. We're going to do this on B because A is going to come out of break, probably. Yeah, there we go. We take those. Watch strikes, double 99k, please. Close enough. Wow, that's a half health already. Holy shit. What are my buffs like? Overkill is pretty low. Next turn I'll need to Dark Tornado with Ardyn. The next turn will be Edward's EX. Okay, looking good, looking good. Maybe they're actually going to get a turn here. No! What is this? Let's pop an LD so we don't take any damage. Okay, so I can do this, and then rather than do it again, I actually will just use a Brave Plus this time. I'll leave B unbroken, and hopefully he's not going to HP attack Edward, because that would suck. Perfect. So I can take the break with Ardyn. He's got his EX anyway, but fuck it. Let's just do this. Another part of the reason that I wanted to use all of the Battery and Brave Regen characters here is because I know in advance on Dimensions End 17 we're going to be facing those anti-battery type enemies. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to like hide and then unhide again. So, you remember in Abyss, right? We had those enemies that they would basically disable all forms of Brave gain. So Brave damage, like Battery, Elemental Absorption from Leon, like Brave Regen, anything like that, they would just basically shut it completely down. Let's let it hit Ardyn, why not? So, because I know that like the no Brave gain is coming up on 17, I'm like, I can use all those characters here, and then there won't be a problem. You can make the most of them. Because I do want to use Edward. I've gone through the trouble of, like, I still need better artifacts for Edward. I think I just remembered I probably didn't show off my artifacts at the start. Oh no, I did actually. I did. But I don't think I showed Edward's. I think his are pretty bad still. I've got like a 170 330, and I've got like a friggin', I can't remember. Attack a 108 200. He needs work, but it's all good. Okay, so you, my friend, are all getting AoE shaved. So this is the wave with the least damage reduction, as far as I can tell. So you should basically do full damage with pretty much everything. And they're all targeting Ardyn, which is extremely convenient. Okay, yeah, skill 2, why not? Look at that. Man, imagine if I had like Saz and Charlotte or something. The amount of overflow that you would get. Oh, a launch. Why, yes, I do believe I will take that. I'll target this one over here. What? How does she not have her EX yet? Fuck it. How? How's that a thing? Okay, so we're about to run out of skill 2s, but that's fine. I'd rather use skill 2 on like the triple enemy waves, where we get the most use out of it in terms of damage. And then we just rotate straight into an EX. We break everything, so we get a full launch on C. Excellent. Absolute that. Ooh! 264, not bad. Pretty good actually. Bad some clicks. Okay. There we go. So 5 waves. Pretty I know he has his EX, but I'm not going to use it just yet. I want the break for Ardyn. Actually, I'm not going to be able to give the break to Ardyn, am I? Because of this. What buffs do we have? Overkill. Yeah, we've got 2 turns on that. You know what? I'm going to go into summon here, I think. Just because we need to make the most of the damage, and we won't need the summon on the final wave. We just won't. Like, in the extremely unlikely event that we're ever threatened by anything, I can just use Edward's LD, and then problem solved. Meanwhile, he's a skill 2. I really love these chunky EX charge rates. I think it's because, I don't know if Edward gives a speed buff, or I don't know if it's because, like, we finished the wave with Aphmau. I can't remember if we have, but if we did, then it would certainly explain a lot. All that leakage. I might as well warp strike here, hadn't I? Because I'm almost full on bravery. Might as well make the most of it. Oof. It's pretty hard. Yeah. I'll use 1 here. Ah, I just realised. Yeah, his EX is up, isn't it? Okay, let's play it safe. Let's just use LD. Yeah, final wave. No problem. Man, the only reason I haven't used Aphmau more is because she conflicts with Saz, right? I mean, obviously we've had the challenge quests, so I haven't really been able to pick the party that I want. But if I have a complaint about Aphmau, it's that she doesn't have anything like imperils, and she doesn't have anything. She doesn't have imperils. She doesn't have something like Saz's bonus critical damage. So even though she's a very good like all-rounder, she doesn't really have too much to kind of really increase the brave damage output that you're doing, which is what I tend to like from supports. So I honestly just haven't used her very much. But she actually works really well with Desh, for example, because one of Desh's fatal flaws is that he lacks battery. And one thing that Aphmau has in spades is battery. Either via brave regen or, you know, other means, she has a lot of battery. Of course, I know that Edward also has brave regen as well, so that makes this pairing quite awesome. Okay, let's do this just to get the speed debuff on A, and hopefully, yeah, tank the turn rates even more in our favour. Edward is gonna use one of the Crystal 65s that I haven't used yet. Will it unbreak next turn, or is it turn after? I'm gonna take a risk and say that it's this turn. Like next turn it'll unbreak, I think. Yes, there we go. That's what I like to see. Oh, you thought it was over? Oh no, it's only just beginning, my friend. I have to be careful with my Shadow Step buff because I'm out of skill 2s. So I don't want to burn that out too much. I don't want to burn that out. But we do want to get as much punishment as possible on this thing. I like with Edward that you can basically spam like 2 skill 2s. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, because it actually charges his EX faster. The more you know. Okay, I think this should be it. There we go. Absolutely steamrolled. That party worked a lot better than I expected even. Yeah, it worked perfectly. All the regen, who cares about damage reduction? There we go, that's going to be my run of Dimensions End Tier 16. Thanks everyone for watching, I hope you all enjoyed, and until the next time, take care and goodbye.